This is a chart of silver, in particular the ETF, the exchange traded fund, popular with the retail trader for buying or investing in silver, symbol SLV. The particular chart that you're looking at, I'm going to try to highlight for you and show you how simple it is to use. It is a type of chart that we use day in and day out on futures, on stocks, on options, on exchange traded funds, and on commodities like silver. It's very simple to use. X's means the prices are going up and measured in boxes. They have a particular box size. O's, when you see the O's, mean the prices are pulling back. The buy and sell signals are not gray. They are not subjective. They are precisely black and white. The point and figure chart takes out all of the noise of any market. It's not interested in the narrative. It's only interested in the price action. Because you see, folks, there's one thing as humans we all share. We all want to hold on to our stuff. When you're sitting on an airplane and the plane takes off and you get to your destination, everything is just fine. But God forbid the plane skids off the runway, catches fire, and you're trying to get out. Now, I don't know about you or, you, but certainly me, God forbid. I'm going to get my little fanny off that plane just as fast as I can. But you will see YouTube videos where people take the time to get their stuff, to get their laptop, their cell phones from the overhead bin. They want to hold on to their stuff. So whether you are new to the market, have hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, billions of dollars, it's human nature to want to try to hold on to your stuff, your value. That's why folks who adhere to trading point and figure talk about it taking out all of the noise. The noise, the chatter, does not matter. We simply track the money flow. Now, we do this on an intraday basis, and we have some other sophisticated tools for trading point and figure on an automated basis. Automated. It can be done while you're working. And we invite you to visit Stock Market Caddy, CADIE.com, when you have the opportunity. But let me show you how easy this could have been for you. Down here, do you notice right at about approximately 2350, the writing is a little bit small because silver did go parabolic, but this is back around 2022. There was a buy signal right here. Boom. That's one. There was another one right here, another buy signal, 2. Another buy signal, 3. A buy signal, 4. 5. Another buy signal, 6. And there's no sell signal. You see, the sell signal isn't just a column of O's coming back. The O's must break down. So I lost count of where I was, about 5 or 6, I think, at this point. This is over a period of years. You could have been buying in here. There was a buy signal right here. The last one I hit was about 42. Up we go. We pull back, but there's no sell signal. Another buy signal right here. Boom. At about 74, it looks like. 74, 75, right in here. Another buy signal. Another buy signal. Another buy signal. No sell signal. And yet another buy signal. We had several. I failed to count them all. One of the things that we teach is that when you're trading point and figure, when you get above 6 buy signals or 6 sell signals in a row, generally you can expect the market to pop or pull back the other way. Why is that, Don? The reason is, as silver started to advance and then started to go parabolic, nobody wanted to short it. When you short a stock or an ETF, in order to capture the profit, you must buy. That's your exit. You short, which is a borrow, and then you must buy it to close. So as the market got so strong and everyone just kept buying and there are no shorts, when we pull back and the O right here breaks this O at approximately, I think that's 95. Is that, let me zoom in here. Yep, right here. Boom. That was the first sell signal on silver in the last few years. And because there were no shorts, everybody was long. We wound up with a day that did this, and the price collapsed nearly 30 to 40%. You can have point and figure on your desktop. You can have our tools trading point and figure intraday, daily, with whatever sensitivity you would like. But now, what is in store for silver? Well, at this point, the momentum up has broken. Now, it's possible that silver opens up tomorrow and runs back up here, but she will not generate another buy signal until an X exceeds a previous X. And in this example of where she is now, it would have to be up here above 122. And I think that's highly unlikely. What is more likely is that we bounce up, probably not even halfway, shallow bounce, suck in some of the people that don't know, that didn't buy silver down here and think they're going to get in on it now. And we get a bounce, a shallow bounce, turns right back down and breaks down again and breaks down again. Entirely possible that we come all the way back to where the trend line is at 44, thereabouts, right in here. Provided she stays above this trend line, the yearly trend is still intact. We get below this, then she could be coming back all the way back. So what has to happen is she needs to stop going down, maybe go sideways for a period of time, could be weeks or months, and she'll form more of a structure, a point and figure structure. And we will know, you will now know, when the momentum begins to increase again, when we see X's as we saw over here. Here's a period of congestion. They call this a triangle. And then boom, she breaks out. A period of congestion. There was no selling, but then she starts to break out. That's what we would be looking for her to do. But it may not be from here. It may be down in here, just as we don't know when they break out. We don't know how high they're going to go. But this precipitous decline isn't a result so much of everyone buying. It is in a way, but the advance. But because the advance was so strong and so persistent that there were no shorts. You see again, shorts provide some natural buying power and can stem a sharp decline. When you clean them all out, then that's what you get, a collapse. My guess, and it's just a guess, that we will get a shallow bounce and we'll have to break down again and we'll form some sort of a base, and then we'll look to see what the momentum wants to do. Do they want to continue the flight, or is silver on the side of the runway and people are getting their luggage out? We don't know. We never know. So we don't ask why. We don't ask why is the plane on the side of the runway. We don't. It is where it is, and we take steps to protect our stuff and our safety and the health of our accounts. Ideally, up here. That could have been a very expensive, especially if you bought up here, right? That would be very painful. And there are people that did buy up here. And if we bounce and we get back up to it here, they will act as resistance now because they will want their money back. They won't get it all. They might get a portion of it, maybe, if they're lucky. Others that bought down here, it stings, but the likelihood is that they captured a good portion of their profit, especially if they understand how to interpret the price action. If you want to learn to trade point and figure on any market and understand the patterns that are also embedded in this chart, and understanding that prices don't really move left to right like they do for those that are using candle charts, it's rather disconcerting. It can be confusing. A point and figure chart is simply up and down, which is the way price action moves. And of course, if you want to do this automatically, algorithmically, using computers to trade, don't shy away from it. Don't let the media tell you, oh, those are algorithms. Folks, they've been using algorithms for decades. You now can do it. At Stock Market Caddy, we're here to help mentor, teach those folks that want to learn how to do this. You get to choose the interval. You can be in silver for years. And this may just be a pullback and she may continue to go on and on. We never know. But we want to hold on to stocks and options and trades that have momentum up. And when they pull back, we want to soften our position, hold the line, hold our wealth, look to do it again, and always protect. We wish you the best. I am Baggered on at stockmarketcaddy.com. You can call any day from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 813-758-8263. Will we be trading silver this week? Absolutely. We will be trading it in a futures contract, and we will be trading it intraday. Great volatility, great opportunity. Have a great week, everyone.